Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Akeisha and I'm very excited that you're here with me today. I hope you had a wonderful week last week and that you're about to get ready for an awesome weekend that's ahead. I have no idea what you're doing this weekend, but I'm just gonna say it's gonna be awesome because who doesn't want an awesome weekend? I do. Remember to press subscribe and that little notification button so you don't miss out. I come at you every week. And if you like it, give her a thumbs up and follow me on the social medias. Everything is linked below. I have been reminded that a lot of things are ending for people right now and jumping right into the new, or having space and kind of getting a little anxious with that space before something might happen. People are expanding their families and having babies. High school is coming to an end, and for a lot of people, they're going out into the world. University is coming to an end. Everyone's in exam time right now, so that means you're done your year, or you're done your degree, or your master's, or whatever you're doing. Their world is now going to be opening up. There can be a lot of anxiety around that. There can be a lot of stress. There can be a lot of judgment, self and imposed from other people that you might feel. And I just want to take a second, let you know that I am there with you, that everyone is there in the same boat, and just to offer a little insight into maybe ways to get around that or ways to work through that. So this video this week, inspired by my recent talk that I had at Shine Dance Competition in Mission. I got to speak to some lovely dancers and give them a little bit of encouragement as they move out of high school and into the world, as they go about their competition. Mission's my hometown, so it was really nice to go back there. I knew nobody except a couple teachers that taught me as a young child. I would like to think it was nice for them to see someone that's coming from their hometown out in the world, kind of paving a life in the art world. Ironically, at the same time, our interns are finishing their last year of university in the SFU dance program, and a couple questions came our way about bridging out into the world, running your own dance collective, staying motivated. So this video is kind of inspired by those two things. I got 10 ideas that I put together for you. There's lots out there, but here are 10 that I have discovered over the past few years and that I often use regularly today. So let's get right on in. I think one of the biggest things in the dance world, art world, movement world is to stay in it. It's very easy to get persuaded that you should do other things, that, oh, it's just a dance class, I can't make it because I have this. Nope. You gotta keep it a priority, and you gotta let people know that it's your priority. You gotta keep working on your skill. It's like those people that go to the gym every day. You gotta move every day. You gotta dance every day. And I hate to say this, although I just did a show, I haven't taken a dance class since like March 27th, and it is April 19th. I have to bring up the class on my list of priorities. So honesty moment, it is a hard thing to do, but it is extremely important. Another thing, as you're bridging out of high school and you've been a studio dancer for so many years, or that you're bridging out of university and you've kind of stayed in a little world of what the university gives you as far as movement education goes, you gotta branch out, seeking out new skills or new teachers and classes, and just finding different things or different perspectives. Keep working on your craft and keep fine-tuning the details. Dance is a lot more than being able to do the move. Once you're able to do the move, you gotta then figure out how the move gets to be done, your different textures in the movement, your intentions behind the movement. Movement becomes a lot more complex. Although you're putting out your arm, how fast are you putting out your arm? What's the texture of it? Does it linger in something? Is it hard or is it soft and pliable? Do I need to be able to brace someone with it? Can I be soft in my fingers? All these things start to become crafts that you get to work on, and the only way to work on them is to work on them. So go and keep doing those classes and keep moving and make them a priority. So those are two things there. Another one is go see shows. Find a buddy to go see a show with. Go by yourself. Volunteer. It's one way to stay inside the world, be inspired, find out what you don't like, find out companies or people that you gravitate towards. Just start expanding your mind of artwork and dance styles and perspectives and opinions and ways in and out of certain topics. Going to see things just expands your world for those, which only can benefit you. You'll be able to talk about different works if you have a background knowledge around certain things. Sorry, my hands keep coming out of the frame here. It's a great way to kind of keep the economy of the dance world going so that when you enter the dance world, you can appreciate someone sitting in your seats. Travel. I cannot stress travel enough. Like, I cannot stress it enough. I want you to go travel. I want everyone on this planet to have the opportunity to travel once, twice, whatever that is. I find dance an amazing way to connect with humans. When a bunch of dancers get into a space, we can roll on each other. We connect not by talking, but by showing each other our souls through the movement. We're really raw in the state in which we show up to class with, and the opportunities to connect with humans on such a cellular level in some regards, and emotional level, and physical level, and verbal level just explodes when you get to go travel the world and meet different people from different places with different backgrounds in movement, and to see that, you know, different experiences influence what they do and how they do it. Your world just blows up if you go travel for anything, and really for dancers. I think it just like, I learned so much when I took 3 months to travel Europe, and I met some amazing people, which I still keep in contact today, and had some amazing opportunities. I wouldn't have gotten those opportunities, or wouldn't have shifted my perspective on movement, and would have found things that really connected with me if I didn't go out and travel, because they're not necessarily here in Vancouver or Langley and or readily available all the time. You have to kind of go out and seek those things. So yeah, travel. Workshops. Try new styles. Being at workshops also, go out and try a new style. Go out and do a little sexy dance. Go out and contact improv if you've never done it before. Go out and do Vogue. Go out and hip hop it out. Go try an Afro fusion hall class. Go try a tap class. You never know what's gonna spark your interest, and you never know, like, if I take a few classes from an Afro fusion, it might inspire something I do in a different work. Everything has a way of like filtering through, regardless if you are aware of it or not. So it's great to try new things. Whew, mouthful already. Audition. I encourage you to go audition. I don't personally do this, and I say that and I kind of like, oh yeah, why am I talking about it? But I encourage you guys all to audition. When you audition though, remember that someone is sitting on the other side and they're looking for a very particular thing, whatever that is. So if you just show up and be you and do their work however you want to do it, you just at the end of the day have to remind yourself that you are you and they are seeking something in particular. If you vibe, if your energy and like what you're throwing out there is what they're wanting to catch, you'll get it. And if not, there's another opportunity for you to go shine. You can go to 70 auditions and get no's, and then you'll get that one. And it's supposed to be that one. You're supposed to get the jobs that you're supposed to get. So don't get frustrated if you're not getting into your first company, you're not getting your first gig. Keep at it. It's like everything in life, and eventually, if you are determined enough, you will succeed, and it might blow you away in the way that kind of manifests. One thing that I learned recently, and this is literally taking the wording from Counter Technique, is observation without judgment. As dancers, we are so good at judging ourselves, and we are so good at judging other people. If there could be an award, every dancer would get it for judging themselves and someone else. Judgment is part of everyone's life. We all do it. Don't think that you don't judge people or anything, because we all have thoughts and opinions, and those are judgments. I'm saying it in a way that if we can just step away from the situation for just a second and go through a class and be like, oh yeah, my legs are not at my face today. And if we can just breathe and be like, okay, my legs are not at my face today, that's fine. Or if I'm not having a turning day, or I'm like not picking up choreography today. As soon as we start hounding ourselves and judging ourselves and beating ourselves up for those little things, we're not gonna get any better in that moment for doing that, because all our body is hearing is negative, 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 negative. So if we can just be like, hey, yeah, wow, turning on the left side is like a whole new world to me today. Okay, that's great. I'm just gonna let that go, and I'm gonna have fun. And I bet you anything, if you start having fun in class, sooner or later your body's gonna end up having a great turning day. So class becomes a lot easier to do, and your body starts doing what you want it to do. Just putting it out there, just observe it, see what happens. Also, there's a lot of things that you're not gonna like. You're not gonna like a show, you're not gonna like a teacher, you're not gonna like a move. And allowing that to just be a thought and an experience. And if you didn't like a work, there's a really big teaching moment in there, because you don't have to like what you see, but it created a reaction inside of you. So observe that. Respect that the work was done. You know, applaud them for putting themselves out there. It's very hard to put yourself out there, and move forward. My biggest one that I love to do, and this just helps with everything, is laugh. Laugh a lot. Laugh a lot in class. This world of being a dancer in this industry can get really hard at times, and it's difficult to get jobs, it's difficult to get funding, it's difficult to make your own work sometimes. So if you can just have more fun in the overall process and laugh, it just makes everything so much better, and the trickle effect of how you feel, how someone else feels, it just is endless, and it's wonderful. Love everybody. Everyone in this community of movers and groovers and dancers and artists, they're all contributing and giving themselves. If you can just go throughout your day, and this is kind of like a life lesson for everything, but just love yourself and love everybody. The vibes that can happen through that are priceless. Acknowledging that everyone who's creating work, every single person that dances across a class floor, whoever is stepping out on stage is putting themselves out there, receive their energy with love and put love into the room, and magical things will happen. As you move out into the world from university or high school, believe in yourself. This one is huge. Might take some time. It's taken me, 10 years since high school, and about 5 since graduating university. Honestly, I'm just starting to believe in myself. I always believed a little bit, but I didn't believe as much. Like, my belief system was on a scale of 1 to 10. It hovered consistently maybe around a 4, and it would kind of like peak every now and then if I was like doing a project or something. Then I'd be like, oh yeah, I can do this. Believe that your leg can go 5 inches higher. Eventually, guess what? Your leg is gonna go 5 inches higher, because your mind will be open to being like, oh yeah, I believe I can do that. And then the body will follow. And what you believe and what's inside your mind, what you think, you manifest. Keep an open mind for every path that you take. You never know what life has in store for you. I'm sure you've heard this all before, but it's true. If you can stay open and supple to slight changes here and there, you might not dance for the company that you hope for, but if you are doing every day a little bit of something to get to where you want to go, you will go there, and you might get shifted in a different direction to a different style. For the longest time, I thought that Martha Graham, Merce Cunningham, and Horton were like the only styles of dance. But it wasn't until I found counter technique that I was like, oh wow, there's a whole world out here of movement that I've been struggling to connect with. Now I've found the technique that's gonna help me get there. Laugh and love a lot. Get out there into the world, travel, meet new people, meet new teachers, find new dance styles, and remember, keep it a priority. If it makes you happy, make it a priority. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something or helped you ease the stress and anxiety that comes with venturing out of the norm and into the new life. I wish you all a very happy weekend. If you are graduating this year from any of your dance programs, good luck. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you want to talk about anything further. I'm always here and willing to discuss it. So follow me on social media, leave comments down below. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. This is the first weekend where I don't know what I'm doing. Whoa, does anybody know what that feels like? And if you do, can you let me know?